Welcome to another video from Gweilo 60 and Weifeng Liao. Or in China it's Liao Weifeng.
Why you call me Liao?
Liao. Noodles Liao. She loves her noodles. We just spent... there's something to be said about grabbing nice hotel rooms, because the hotel room in Kuala Lumpur was okay. Small, it'd be a 2.5 type thing, but this one here is, check this out, this would be like a 4.5, 4.5 easy on the world stage, but not very expensive. But quiet, clean. The beds were just so, like, we're rested. we're rested. Oh, and we're going over for breakfast here this morning. No, it's not raining, but it could. So she brought an umbrella anyway. You know Chinese girls. But it's a dead end over here, so we can't go that way. Hotel Royale. If you're ever in Georgetown, Penang, the Hotel Royale is a freaking nice place to stay. But I asked the girl at the front counter last night when we got in, I said, breakfast here, is breakfast very good here? And she looked at me and she said, oh, there's a place next door that was her way of saying, no, don't have breakfast here. So not only is it a nice hotel, but the people that work there are honest. Yeah. It's 10 o'clock in the morning and it's already about 30 degrees. Oh, she's gonna be a hot day. And this afternoon, Freddie Tai, the guy that we met on the bus coming into town yesterday, he's gonna take us around and show us his car's in the shop right now, but by 2:45 this afternoon he said that his car's out of the shop and Freddie, Weifeng and Gweilo are gonna go cruising around the island looking at things. He's gonna give us a guided tour. Should be fun. Anyway, we're going for breakfast here in I don't know what it is, but breakfast and coffee. I am hungry and I'll be right back. Weifeng, what do you got for breakfast there this morning? Soup. Yeah. And hot peppers? Yeah. Is it good? You got fish balls in there?
Not bad. Better than last night.
Yeah? You got fish balls in there?
Oh.
And chicken?
Fish ball, chicken, veggies, beans balls.
So it's a lot like Chinese breakfast.
Similar.
Similar, right? And mine, I've got dumplings and noodles and chicken and hot peppers and all bean sprouts and all of the good things. Yes, and they come and they bring you coffee and milk tea. And this is breakfast. It costs 12 ringgit for two bowls of soup. So it's about twice as expensive as China. Actually, this breakfast was great. I enjoyed it immensely. The hot peppers are super hot. And check this out for coffee. Oh my God! Look how strong that is. I'm gonna be awake for it till tomorrow. Easy. Very strong. And everybody is Chinese here. Weifeng can get around. Order things. You're Chinese and you're in Malaysia. You got her made. Everybody speaks Chinese. Downsides of Georgetown, old Georgetown, is they've got the open sewers, eh? Like, look at this. And it does smell. It's not. I don't think they're sewer like shit and stuff goes in there, but it's a little rank, and you get that smell wafting every once in a while because it's hot here. Like it's super hot here, so if something's gonna ferment, yep, she's gonna ferment here in half the time. Well, we're done our breakfast. I'm just jarred on that coffee. That's got to be the strongest coffee I think I've ever tasted in my life. I had to chew the last little bit out of the bottom of the cup. Now we're off to, I don't know, Weifeng talks to people in Chinese, and gets direction and away we go. I just follow along because, you know, I'm married. What am I gonna say? She wants to go find what she called Love Lane. Oh yeah, she's a romantic. Me, not so much. They've got all of these little hotels all over the place, and some of them call themselves hotels and some call themselves mansions, but they're like the old style buildings, and they've been redone, and they look nice and colorful and all. They go for about 80 ringgit a night, where the Royal Hotel Weifang got us in is like 110 ringgit a night, and it's nice. Quiet last night and comfortable and just everything a hotel should be, so that you get up the next morning and you are rested, happy, and ready to go out and play. Because we've got some business that we've got to deal with in Nanning here in a couple of days. We got to roll back to Nanning, so what we're doing is tomorrow we're flying to Bangkok. Oh yeah, and then a couple of days after that we're going to be back in Nanning, just for the fact that we've got some things that we've got to take care of there that came up. But flying from Nanning to Kuala Lumpur, then flying from Kuala Lumpur to Georgetown, Penang, then flying from Penang to Bangkok, then flying from Bangkok back to Nanning. It costs us about 3,000 RMB for the air flights. Okay, that's about 1,500 RMB each, which would be about 280 bucks Canadian. So Nanning to KL, KL to Penang, Penang to Bangkok, and Bangkok back to Nanning. $280 airfare. Think you're getting ripped off in the West on your airfare? Think about it, guys. Holy smokes. So traveling around Southeast Asia is basically what you would spend in a bar on in a week in Canada, or on a weekend in Canada. Or you could travel around Malaysia, Thailand, China, and all points in between. Yeah, this is what this trip is all about. Learning how much it's going to cost, where to go, and what to do. Sort of like a fact-finding thing, because Weifang and I were thinking of spending 2-3 months in Arizona every winter, but we wanted to check out all of our options, and Malaysia was one of those options that we wanted to check out. Arizona is off the table now. The chances of us going down and buying a trailer in Arizona is about 0%. Why is that? Because it's so much nicer here. It's different. We like different. The food is pretty good. We're still not convinced on the Malaysian food as compared to the Chinese food. But then again, we know where to go in China to get the best food, the best prices on the food. We know what we like, and we buy what we want, type thing. Here, it's sort of hit and miss because we're new to the area, so we really don't know where to go. But think about this. All of the old people that I've known over the years have gone to Arizona for their winter vacations. Now the world is changing, where it's not. I don't want to get run over. It's not the only option out there, because the younger people are maybe more adventurous. And yeah, me being the younger person, when you're considering my dad and my uncle and some of the older people that I know that used to go to Arizona, well, they're in their 80s now, and the odd one still goes. But that era of people is basically over now. Sure, there's some of the younger guys that go there, and that's okay for them. But for people like me, that I spend a lot of time in China, and I guess I got a little bit more of an adventurous streak in me, and I like the difference. I like the weird food and the weird beers and the just maybe a little bit harder life over here, but it's what cranks my turn. And so we're contemplating Malaysia for 2-3 months every winter when Nanning gets cold, because Nanning gets down to, I've seen it at 2 and 5 degrees at night, not during the day. Then a couple days later it goes up to 20 in the daytime, but 20 in a humid climate like Nanning is cool. It's actually cold when you're on an e-bike. So someplace like this, it's 24 to 30. Peace out, man. Someplace it's 24 at night to 34 in the daytime, or 32 in the daytime to 22. It makes more sense to me. Oh, by the way, Weifang's looking hot today. Look at this.
What are you doing? Don't do anything.
And part of doing these videos is showing the viewers sort of the background, what it's like on the street here where we make these videos. It's a lot like China, but then again it's got a twist of Malaysia, because it's got English and everybody here speaks English. It's one of those things. But you've got a big Chinese influence, like super Chinese influence. Look at this. And as anywhere in Malaysia, there's always a mosque. Like this one. This is in the old area of Georgetown, and it's a fair size. I don't know if you can see it in this video. At the top of the tower there's a loudspeaker, and there's actually 4 loudspeakers, and they point in every different direction. Every once in a while, or a number of times a day, there's a call to prayer, and we hear it in our hotel room. And what I'll do is I'll put up some audio. Like anything in Malaysia, it's multicultural everywhere. Like everywhere you look, everywhere you see. A block away from a place that's full of the Chinese people, and then you've got Little India, where it's basically Indian population. I want to get run over here, and when you change areas of the city, and you get a different ethnic background, the smell of the food wafting through the streets is freaking amazing. Like, I don't know what it is that I'm smelling right now, but it smells so good. Oh, yeah. See, that's one of the things about traveling, is the different types of food that you get to eat or attempt to eat. Sometimes you say, oh, that looks good, and then try it and you say, oh no, and then the next day you go, oh no. Yeah, that happens to me a lot, and I just wash it down with beer, take a couple of the pills that Weifang gives me. 24 hours later, we're good to go, and we start all over again. Some of the art on the walls is pretty good too. Like, look at this one here. Hey, it's old, it's coming apart, but it still has character. I guess this is a famous wall. The pictures on the wall, probably the art that's done and how good it's done. Look at this. Let's get this video. This is sort of a mural alley, and some of the pictures are famous. Why? I have no idea, but it sure is a place for people to take pictures, because there is photographers here taking pictures of each and every one of the murals. And some boys got some really nice cameras here too. Check out the roof on this building. Pretty nice, eh? Different. Obviously got some Indian heritage there. Wow. So this is the Armenian Street Core Zone, Georgetown World Heritage Site. I guess it's a famous street, Armenian Street in Georgetown, Penang. Armenian heritage. You see, there's that multicultural sort of heritage thing here in Malaysia again. It's everywhere. Like you get the Nepalese, you get the Chinese, you get the Indian, you get the Armenian, you get all of these different ethnic backgrounds coming to a place like Malaysia. Why? Because the weather is nice. It used to be a trading hub, probably still is. It's just a beautiful place. And that's another Georgetown, Penang video from Gweilo 60. If you like this video, as always, like, comment, subscribe, and push that share button. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the bell, and of course, don't forget to check your subscribe button because YouTube doesn't like me for some reason. I have no idea. But one last thing. Never forget to put a couple bucks on the children's Patreon account. It's for poor rural Chinese children. They'll appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Bye now.